Hi again, welcome back. I'm UnkleDestiny, and we're going to be doing another bone reading for you today for the month of March of 2012. So let's go ahead and get the ancestors in here, and we'll go ahead and get this reading started. Just to let you know, I had a very good time while I was at PantheaCon this last week. Many things to see, many things to buy, and plenty of conferences going on to enlighten and broaden the mind, as well as your spiritual connections. So, we just had an escapee. Sometimes happens. Okay, so again, anything that falls off the reading surface is not included in the reading. So, what have we got this month of March? The month of March is going to be very much focused on home and work. They are equally tied together, which is shown here by these two bones and the rib bone that is going through them, which also then makes contact with the relationship bone. In this case, there's a number of elements that are being brought into play here with the live and work bones, which are the ones that are under them. These are the underlying both support, but also the ones that are creating the foundation that is both steady and unsteady. We've got a number of bones here. Several of them are all part of the tail bone, which tells me that this is about setting structural support that is steadying and provides balance. So this will likely mean that new avenues for work are going to come up, as well as new sources to help balance income, especially if things have been tight lately. Things are going to get more balanced in that regards. Likewise, if there's issues with the home, such as needing repairs, or the possibility you may have to start looking for a new place to live, those are going to come up, but you're going to be able to find what you need to be able to have a much more stable and sound home. What else do we see here? Now, leading back into that rib bone that connects the two. One of them is on top of the bone, the other one is under it. In this situation that's going to come up both with the work and the home is going to lead into your relationship. And it slides under that bone, so it's going to be about building a new foundational relationship as well. Now, how you choose to make that relationship is going to determine whether it's going to be something that's going to be short or long term. This is seen by the position of where the rib bone falls in relation to the relationship bone. Most likely you're going to be looking at either a new friendship with, say, a neighbor, or vice versa, a new relationship with whoever your new landlord is if you're going to be having to move. As well as, since this is also will be the month of spring, there is the potential for the new start. So you may also find a new business partner in the coming future. And of course, because of this relationship between all the three bones that rib bone is providing, it shows that this is something that has an effect on all the areas of your life: home, work, and relationship. Now, to the other bones in the spread. Let's see. This group here, which is composed much more of rib and spinal bones and a bit of the tail, inform me that there is going to be a contentious starting point. This is more towards the end of the month. This is the period where things are going to be shifting around a bit. So that's where you're more likely to see the events that the other bones are indicating more towards the end of the month. So more around the 20th to the end of the month itself. There's going to be a lot of messages going back and forth. And you want to keep your ears open, but don't get too caught up with what's going on in your mind. Don't be judgmental. Just keep your ears open and listen. Now our other bones, which we've got several satellite ones, and interestingly enough, in this reading we don't have either the tooth or the claw bone visible, which means that this is not one of those situations or times that you're going to have to be so much worrying about fighting back or worrying about what's being said or speaking the truth. That's why I say this time is much more about listening and just taking the information in, so you can make those wise decisions when things start getting wibbly wobbly around after the 20th of the month. So back to these other outer bones. Again, like in any other of the other readings, there are elements that are slowly bringing themselves into play, but they haven't exactly gelled. But what I do feel is that you're going to be looking at a couple of health issues coming up. Nothing major, but they will be annoying. Wouldn't surprise me if you start noticing your allergies starting to kick in. So get that allergy medication handy. Otherwise, with the structural support bone I have here, which is the spinal, I see there's going to be a bit of family issues. So you may have a relative that's either moving into the area or moving out, or that's also having some health problems. So you want to check with those members of your family, making sure they're seeing the doctors. And then these over here, I want to say they're about children or pets. They're going to be getting a lot more attention, especially since we're moving to spring. We're starting getting to the point where more of the activities outside are going to be coming up. So you want to look definitely for when your children or your pets seem a little more restless because they want to get out of the house. So that's a good time to go take them out for walks, explore some of the natural areas, but know that they're going to be a little restless. But otherwise, it shouldn't, as long as you keep yourself aware and focused, you should be alright. Don't worry so much about what you're saying, don't worry so much about the battles, just focus on listening and learning. And this is a good time for it. Time to start something new and set some new focus for the coming seasonal year. So, that's everything we've got for today. This is Uncle Destiny. You want to tune back in for our April reading. And may the ancestors bless you and look out after you. Have a good day.